Hi everybody, Tori Hartman here, Cards of the Month time. And it's really interesting because for me, Topaz is really, it's in the yellow family. So it's really about making a decision. And as far as I feel like it's in the gut chakra, that third chakra, which is really about making a decision to do something. It's not necessarily that you're going to do it yet, but it is the place where you find, like, pull up from your gut and decide that you're going to do something. And interestingly, Brad Blueberry, the other card, is throat chakra, so it is blue. It's about communication and how you're communicating. And one of the things that really has come forward for me a great deal, especially in the last week, and it's really for me the artist card. When I see Brad Blueberry, because it's really about that belief that you have to work really hard to create something, that belief that hard work is necessary. Instead of really throwing yourself into it, you just have to work really hard. And a lot of times it's like the hamster on a wheel feeling. And the point I'm making is this, that a lot of things that have been coming up for me lately have been like, I've seen these shows about actors whose careers have hit a wall. And when their careers hit a wall, one actor in particular, he went off and learned to do race car driving, and he did it for about a year and a half. And suddenly his career took off after that time. And part of it, I feel, is that when you release into the universe just who you are, completely who you are, and communicate that energetically, it gives the universe a chance to find you. So sometimes we're putting out all this work and putting out all this work, and we're not getting the feedback we want, because the truth is that we're pushing too hard. And Brad Blueberry is about, in this fable, basically the theme is about pushing so hard that your life has passed by and you haven't enjoyed the sound between the notes. In other words, the music isn't sound, it's the space. That's what I mean, the space between the notes. And so much about Brad is enjoying the space between the notes, because if you think of a trapeze artist, it's when they're in midair in the unknown that they have an opportunity to catch the next thing. So it's kind of like that kind of energy, and really getting into that flow of really communicating who you are, which is, and it's interesting because the key word for Brad Blueberry is workaholic. Topaz is about enlightenment, and by that it's like realizing that the only peace you have is through what you fear, is standing solidly in your fears and realizing that they don't own you. And therefore the two cards work together very well in making a decision to create the life you'd like to create, and allowing who you are to speak for itself and for it to come forward. This month we're really looking at, in the newsletter, a lot on color, a lot on chakra, and how it works within us. Check out my new course on Daily Om, chakra magnetizing. Pay what you can afford, and I will see you soon.